My son's principal called me and said, "Your son assaulted a female student this morning. We need you here immediately." I grabbed my keys and drove to the school so fast I ran 2 red lights. My hands were shaking the entire way. When I arrived at the office, I saw the girl. Bruises on her wrists, torn sleeve, mascara running down her face in black rivers. I recognized her immediately, Kira Dawson, the girl my son Dominic had been crushing on for months. He talked about her constantly at dinner, drew her name in his notebooks, that kind of crush. Her father was sitting next to her, arm around her shoulders, eyes locked on me the second I walked in. He looked like he wanted to kill someone. Principal Cyril closed the door behind me. "I need to show you something. I have to warn you, it's difficult to watch." He pulled up security footage on his laptop and turned the screen toward me. It showed Dominic following Kira into the empty auditorium. The timestamp read 10:47 a.m. 6 minutes later, Kira runs out crying, clutching her arm, stumbling like she could barely walk. Dominic walks out 30 seconds after, looks around, walks the other direction. 2 students reported hearing screaming, Principal Cyril said. Kira has visible injuries consistent with assault. I couldn't breathe. Dominic was brought into the office. The second he saw Kira, his whole face crumbled. Not guilt, confusion. "Kira, what happened? Are you okay?" Her father exploded out of his chair. "Don't you dare talk to her!" 2 staff members held him back. "Dominic," the principal said calmly, "did you follow Kira into the auditorium this morning?" "Yes." "What are you implying?" "He admits it." Her father was screaming now. "You all heard him. I didn't touch her. She asked me to meet her there. She passed me a note in English." Dominic yelled. Nobody believed him. I could see it in their faces. He was expelled on the spot. Police called before we even left the building. They arrested my son that night, questioned him for 4 hours. I sat in the waiting room staring at a crack in the wall, wondering where I went wrong. I picked him up at midnight. His eyes were red and hollow. He looked like a different person. "Dad, I didn't do this. The footage. I know how it looks, but she asked me to meet her. She sent me a note in class. I thought she wanted to talk. I thought she liked me back." His voice cracked on that last part. "Where's the note?" "I threw it away. Why would I keep it? I didn't know I'd need proof." Next day, Kira's family went to the media. Security footage playing on every local channel. Her father crying in interviews. By afternoon, someone spray painted our garage. "Grapist" in red letters 3 feet tall. I spent 2 hours scrubbing it off while neighbors watched from their windows. Dominic's friends stopped answering his texts. His phone was full of death threats. The girl he loved had accused him of the worst thing imaginable, and the whole world had already decided he was guilty. Prosecutor charged him as an adult. "Overwhelming evidence," she said at the press conference. Our lawyer looked defeated from day one. "I've seen convictions with far less. I'll do my best." Dominic stopped eating, stopped sleeping, lost 15 pounds in 2 weeks, but he never changed his story, not once. "She asked me to meet her, Dad. Someone else heard her. I don't know who, but it wasn't me. I would never touch Kira. I loved her. I wanted to believe him. I did believe him despite everything." Then one night my phone rang. Unknown number. I almost didn't answer. It was Kira's mother. "I need to show you something. Can you come over? Please. It's important." Her voice was shaking. I drove over not knowing what to expect. She was sitting at the kitchen table alone, a phone in her hand. I copied Kira's messages onto this. I know I shouldn't have, but something about this never felt right. She turned the screen toward me. A text from the day before the accusation, saved under Coach V. "You know what happens if you tell anyone. Do what we discussed tomorrow. Blame the boy who likes you. Make it believable. Or I send everything." My hands went cold. "Who is Coach V?" "Victor Malone, assistant basketball coach." She scrolled up with trembling fingers, showed me months of messages, compliments that crossed lines, requests that made my stomach turn, then demands, then photos he pressured her to send, then threats about what would happen if she ever told anyone. He told her he'd release everything, her mother whispered. Ruin her life. She was 15 and terrified. She wiped her eyes. "Last week, Kira tried to tell a teacher. He found out, panicked, assaulted her himself, then made her blame your son." My world was falling apart. Why Dominic? Because everyone knew he liked her. It was believable. Nobody would question it. Kira was called downstairs. She saw me and stopped cold. Her mother held up the phone. "I found the messages, sweetheart." Kira collapsed right there in the doorway, sobbing so hard she couldn't breathe. "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He said he'd ruin my life." I knelt beside her. "It's not your fault." Once the story got out, charges were dropped immediately. Coach Malone was arrested. 23 counts across 4 victims. The day after Dominic was cleared, Kira showed up at our door. I expected him to slam it. Instead, he stepped outside. They talked for an hour on the porch. Later, I asked why. "She didn't do this to me, Dad." "He did. She was just trying to survive." He looked out the window. "Monsters don't always look like monsters. Sometimes they look like coaches." I scoffed. "Not the first basketball-related Malone to be into little girls, huh?"